Hello viewers, welcome to my channel as if you knew.
Christine Brown, best known from TLC's Sister Wives, has formally filed a petition in Utah to obtain child support and custody rights for her 14-year-old daughter, Truly Grace, with her ex-husband, Kody Brown. The petition, which expands beyond financial support, also seeks legal recognition of Kody's paternity, a substantial legal milestone as he is not listed on Truly's birth certificate. Background context: Kody and Christine married in 1994 and share 6 children, 4 of whom are now adults. Truly, their youngest, remains a minor and a central point in the ongoing dispute. Christine and Truly moved to Utah following her separation from Kody in late 2021. The split emerged after several years of tension stemming from Kody's decisions to spend more time and resources with Robin, one of his plural wives. That shift sparked discontent among the other wives, particularly Christine. After the move, Christine remarried David Woolley in October 2023 and Truly now lives in Utah. Despite that, Kody and Robin later purchased a mansion in Flagstaff, Arizona for $2.1 million, taking out a mortgage, and paid off a $130,000 loan in 2024. Amid these financial changes, Christine's petition raises questions about whether Kody has or should contribute financially to Truly's upbringing. Utah court classifies case as significant custody dispute. Christine's child support petition has been classified by the Utah courts under Track 3, indicating that the case involves a significant custody dispute. Track 1 typically handles simplified modifications or routine matters. Track 3 is reserved for more intricate disputes, those involving contested custody or paternity issues, multiple jurisdictions, or complicated legal circumstances. This elevated classification underscores that the matter goes beyond basic financial arrangements. Truly's residency in Utah, Kody's current residence in Arizona, and the absence of a paternity designation on Truly's birth certificate all add layers of complexity. Key legal aims in Christine's request. The request filed by Christine encompasses several elements. 1. Child support. Christine is seeking both current and retroactive child support payments from Kody. State law allows court orders to request back support for up to 4 years, meaning the filing could include custody provisions dating to the family's 2021 separation. 2. Custody and parenting time. As a Track 3 case, the petition likely addresses custody and visitation schedules, particularly relevant since Christine and Kody reside in different states. 3. Paternity recognition. Truly is legally recognized as Kody's biological daughter, but the absence of his name on her birth certificate creates a legal hurdle. Formal paternity recognition would be necessary to enforce long-term obligations such as child support. Financial stakes. Court orders $100,000 plus in support. While precise figures from court filings haven't been released, some entertainment media outlets have reported that a judge ruled Kody owes Christine upwards of $100,000 in child support. However, such claims are based on secondary accounts and not officially confirmed court documents. They should therefore be treated with caution. What can be said with more certainty? Utah law permits backdating up to 4 years. Kody's considerable means, as evidenced by his mansion purchase, suggests he can afford financial contributions toward Truly's upbringing. If the court orders judgments retroactive to the separation, the sum could easily amount to well over $100,000, depending on his income and living costs allocated to Truly. Public reaction and support. Fan communities and social media have responded strongly. A recent Reddit discussion on r/sisterwives speculated Christine's attorney is preparing to emphasize Kody's minimal parenting involvement, his interstate residence, and Truly's own preferences regarding custody. I have no doubt that Kody is attempting to use access and parenting time as a weapon. He doesn't want to pay child support. Many fans have applauded Christine's move, viewing it as a righteous effort to secure financial accountability for Truly, rather than an act of revenge. Kody's response and legal strategy. To date, Kody's team has formally responded through his attorney, but few details have emerged publicly. Anticipated legal strategies may include challenging paternity claims. Even though biological ties are acknowledged, Kody might contest the legal validity due to the missing birth certificate. Visitation requests. Kody may push for joint custody or shared time to offset support claims. Although this could become complicated due to Truly's residency in Utah and family court norms. Negotiated settlement. There is room for compromise, such as a lump sum payment or periodic installments, possibly covering all outstanding support within a single agreement. Implications for Truly and the family. These proceedings hold substantial implications. For Truly, court-ordered child support and custody terms may alleviate financial instability and provide clarity on parenting responsibilities. Importantly, her voice may matter more at age 14, as courts often consider a child's preference at that stage. For Christine, the action may be seen as both a duty and a statement. Once determined, financial support could be used for Truly's education, future needs, or general well-being. For Kody, he faces financial liability and increased scrutiny about his role as a father, while already managing support and costs for his other children. Legal and broader cultural context. Child support in longevity. Parents remain obligated to care for their children financially until adulthood. Even in wealthy families, courts enforce these mandates to safeguard equity for the minor child. Utah's allowance for 4 years of retroactive collection reinforces this principle. Physical distance and custody. Different state residence complicates custody logistics. Courts typically design parenting plans emphasizing proximity and shared access. For older children, summer break arrangements or holiday visits are common, but long-distance weekly schedules are rare. Paternity establishment. Without Kody's name on Truly's birth certificate, legal action is required to formalize paternity. This sets the legal foundation for custody rights, support obligations, and more. What's next in court? Timeline Thursday. Initial hearing and discovery. After filing, the court typically schedules a temporary hearing. This may set provisional support and visitation orders. Christine would present her case. Kody's side responds. Both parties enter discovery, sharing employment records, tax returns, expense documentation, etc. Potential mediation. Many jurisdictions encourage mediation before trial to reduce court costs and emotional burden. If both agree, they could settle support and custody terms outside court, subject to judge approval. Subsequent hearings, custody, and final orders. If mediation fails, full hearings occur, potentially including testimony from Truly, legal preferences for children above a certain age, and parenting time proposals. The judge will weigh factors like the child's best interests, level of parent involvement, home environment, and child preferences when issuing final determinations. Enforcement and long-term oversight. Once orders are issued, Utah's Office of Recovery Services typically enforces payment. Missed payments can result in wage garnishment or penalties. Periodic reviews may be scheduled if circumstances, like changes in income or residence, warrant adjustments. How the rest of the family may be affected. This legal battle could open ripple effects among the Brown clan. Other wives, Mary, Janelle, they have their own financial settlements pending, and Christine's actions might influence their negotiations or public expectations. Adult children. Some have reportedly shown support for Christine's decision, potentially serving as character witnesses regarding Kody's parenting patterns. TLC and public image. As a family already under reality TV scrutiny, ongoing court matters may shape public perception of the Brown family dynamics and influence the show's future narratives. Financial picture. Who wins and loses? Potential gains for Christine/Truly. Back support awards covering up to 4 years. Ongoing monthly support aligned with the court's formula. Court-enforced compliance ensures more stable financial footing. Potential losses for Kody. Large lump sum obligation plus regular payments. Legal fees and administrative costs through the process. Impact on personal financial planning, including mortgage commitments. Social reaction and media coverage. This case has ignited considerable media buzz and fan discussion. Screen Rant and other outlets have extensively covered Christine's lawsuit and labeled it a major turn in her life story. YouTube commentary channels frequently describe the legal outcome as explosive or a crushing victory. On Reddit, posters highlight Christine's courtroom momentum and posit that Kody's minimal involvement with truly undermines his case for shared custody. Broader analysis: the case in reality TV culture. Real-life legal battles often follow the dramatic arcs seen on reality TV. But unlike stage scenes, the courtroom is a setting of actual consequences legally, personally, and financially. Emphasizing responsibility. TV shows often gloss over parental responsibilities. This petition may signal a shift in Christine's focus from reality entertainment to ensuring that truly receives her lawful entitlements. Cultures and accountability. The Brown family's plural marriage history transcends legal norms. Christine's actions assert that modern legal systems apply regardless of unconventional family structures, a message of accountability and family protection. Impact on viewers. Many viewers have expressed admiration for Christine's decision, framing it as an act of self-reliance, maternal protection, and moral clarity. It's a narrative of empowerment in a fraught family saga. Summary of legal essentials at this stage. Element detail. Case classification track 3. Significant custody dispute. Financial scope potentially greater than $100,000 in retroactive support reported. Paternity acknowledged biologically, but not legally unless court verified. Residency issue different states complicate custody, Truly in Utah, Kody in Arizona. Custody status likely temporary orders, followed by mediated settlement or trial. Enforcement method Utah Office of Recovery Services, back support up to 4 years possible. What happens next? 1. Initial hearing. Determine interim support and visitation orders. 2. Discovery phase. Financial documents and communications exchanged. 3. Mediation. Potential negotiation outside of court. 4. Custody hearing. Child testimony. Life analysis. Final orders. 5. Implementation. Utah enforcement mechanisms. Periodic review as needed. Why this story matters. For Truly, it could greatly influence her financial resources, emotional support, and relationship with both parents. For Christine, it may represent a decisive personal assertion, protecting her daughter's interests and pursuing equitable legal outcomes. For Kody, the decision could reshape his role as a father, both publicly and legally, and test the legalities of his public family image. For viewers and society, this underscores that even high-profile reality TV figures must operate within legal frameworks and supports the broader message, mother or father, you're responsible for your child. Final thoughts. The outcome of this case is yet to be determined, but Christine's active pursuit of child support, custody rights, and legal paternity is a significant shift in the sister wives narrative. A temporary financial ruling appears to be in Christine's favor, with some reports suggesting she's already won a major portion, over $100,000, but official court documents remain private. This legal fight will likely evolve over the coming months, shaping the dynamics of Truly's upbringing, Christine's legal representation, and Kody's responsibilities. It's a pivotal moment, not just for the individuals involved, but for how reality TV families intersect with real-world accountability.